Wherever you are and however you are, thanks for joining us here in the Hyundai studio on S2HD.com for STO Sidekicks. I'm Will Ewick, joined alongside the gal with the gift of gab, Ashley Collins.
And the very witty Will Ewick, who also matches our set with his lovely outfit today.
With your help, you told me to wear the blue.
Styling today.
Appreciate it.
Definitely styling, guys. You went to our Facebook page and voted on our questions of the week because we want to know what you had to think. So let's get to the first one. We started with the Buckeyes. Where do the Buckeyes need more work before Big Ten play? Is it offense or defense, Will?
Ashley, I'm going to go with defense. I've always been in the school of thought that if your offense can score 24 to 30 points, you should win that game. So far, that's been true, but now they have different opponents coming up. Michigan State, Bell, the third leading rushing back in the nation. This is a different type of offense that the defense is going to have to face, and right now the offense is averaging over 37 points per game. It's not been pretty, but they've been getting it done. So the defense is key to success for the Buckeyes in the future.
And the offense has definitely not been pretty, I don't think, at all. And usually in the first 4 games, the Buckeyes are, killing their opponents, and it's by huge margins. And it hasn't happened, and I know it's not the same Buckeyes that we're always used to. 6-7 last season, so it's still a little rebuilding with Urban Meyer, and he says every position needs improvement. Offense, defense, special teams, but I'm definitely going that the offense has to step up. Against UAB, who held their own for sure, against the Buckeyes, they had given up 477 yards and 44 points in their first 2 games. Let's see what you guys had to say, and your results, 77% agreed with you, said the defense, and 23% agreed with me in the offense. We're on a little different page here now.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Moving on to the next question. The Browns are 0-3 to start the season, but has there been an encouraging or bright spot on the team so far? What do you think, Ashley?
I'm going to go with the young receivers as the bright spot in the 0-3 team. You have Jordan Cameron, who had a career highs in both receptions and receiving yards, and you have the young rookie Travis Benjamin, who's really having a good season, I think. So if we keep with this, besides Greg Little dropping passes, I'll go with the young receivers.
Is he still considered a young receiver?
I don't know. Maybe, I guess you're right. So no, young receivers is my take. There you go.
I'm going to go with Trent Richardson, and here's why. When you're rebuilding a team, you really need to hit on these early draft picks. And right now with Richardson, after the knee injury in that first game against the Eagles, everyone was kind of in panic mode about Richardson. But then he comes out and he has a solid game against Cincinnati, a solid game last week. He's got his average up to 3.5 yards per carry, which isn't great, but when you consider that first game what he did, it is pretty great. And now he has 3 touchdowns already on the season. He's proving himself in the backfield, catching the ball, 11 receptions, 10 first downs. He's helping to kind of move, and he's showing his progress and showing that he can be a great running back in the future. 73% say Richardson. Agree with me. 20% say Whedon. 7% defensive line, and Ashley, is that a goose egg? Am I reading that right?
0.
Next to you and the young receivers.
I never have that happen to me, guys. Thanks a lot. You need to
I've
help
never
me
had a
out
0
here.
either. I've been on the losing end, but never with
like
a 0.
2%, I think.
Hey,
but that's okay,
2's still
guys.
2.
On to the final word now. Ohio University. The marching band had some Gangnam Style, their halftime routine. And, Will, I'm sure you're very familiar with this. The Korean pop star Psy, #1 on iTunes. Let's check out the OU marching band. Guys, Shin Soo-Choo actually walks out to that song here at Progressive Field, and David Huff was tweeting about it, saying he loves it. It's, thinks the song should be played all the time, so it's getting pretty popular.
Maybe they were the ones that set the trend there.
Who, Shin Soo-Choo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe they did, and they were doing some dancing. We love dancing here on STO Sidekicks.
And the OU marching band was great. The OU marching band was great, and Shaw High School marching band here locally in Cleveland is also a great band. I actually had some time to spend with them. That piece coming up later this week on Ohio High School Kickoff Show, so make sure you check out that. That's all the time we have for STO Sidekicks here on STOHD.com. For Ashley Collins, I'm Will Ewick. Until we meet again.